Hey, what is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Wanted to give you an update on Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Also, going to talk about XRP a little bit. It's topical right now, but mainly want to focus on Bitcoin ETH right now. I know a lot of altcoins have really pumped. I think they're kind of going to be headed down. And yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, the latest what I've done caught the exact top. This was a really nice, just textbook market cipher. Scalp short here did really well, made a lot right there. Leverage silver ETF long is doing really well. If you guys aren't familiar, I know some of you guys don't care who are only in the crypto, but silver doing really well. I think that's going to continue to do well. Doge short doing pretty well, so that's a good one. In terms of everything being stopped out, ETH got stopped out. I added to a trade that was already in profit. I lost a tiny bit of money because I wanted to keep the stop loss above the swing high on the other day. So I got stopped out. Didn't really think we'd have this pump. This kind of came out of nowhere. It's kind of like a dead cat bounce, because a lot of people were saying really bearish things. Ray Dalio was really bearish. Usually you get a dead cat bounce when those kind of things kind of happen, and then you continue downward. So yeah, that's the thing right there. If you guys are interested in this Discord, link in the description below. Are a couple losses here and there, but ultimately been doing really well. September was an amazing month. October was an amazing month. Really think November could stay, as long, these market conditions seem like they're going to stay. It's been a really good market to trade with. We have a really good community. A lot of people, a lot of good people who know what they're talking about, especially A. Nick right here. He's been my moderator for a while. Shout out to A. Nick. He's got a really good trader. So it's a really good community. Check it out. Link in the description below if you're interested. So yeah, let me just show you first. I know a lot of you are curious, how did I short the exact top here? How did I know to get in? And it's pretty simple. This just kind of textbook market stuff. You wait till you hit the spiral line. That's a point of resistance. And here to here, momentum coming out and money flow coming out while you're getting that bearish dip. Now, I entered this a little bit early. It was probably a little bit riskier where I entered. I entered this really at the kind of the exact top here. And right when this confirmed, I entered at about 180, something like that. Look at that bearish dip as money flow is coming out, textbook, and then you're just coming out. It's locked in profits, up here, took more profits right now, and then I'm going to probably try to take more, a few $100. This is a big trade. It's a big trade. So nobody ever went broke taking profits. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, my experience are the hardest days to kind of trade the market. So anything could happen here. My view is that you're going to kind of come down, quite a bit more. And I don't think, it's hard to say whether you hit the bottom here going on to that point. It's really hard to say. What I would say is based on the 12-hour, based on a lot of these time frames, you do have the case that you've bottomed out, but I don't see nobody getting rich, anytime soon. I don't see anybody getting 3 and 200% out of nowhere here. I think it's going to be more just sideways consolidation, and we need to kind of wait till regulation comes into place. So I think you could kind of be in this range, between 25 to 18 for, it could be until mid 2023, believe it or not. You could be just like this area that I circled right there, and it would coincide with kind of how the money flow is, or even kind of this range right here. Maybe we have our bull market start a little bit earlier this time. Maybe we see a bull market start, kind of when the S&P 500, when the NASDAQ bottom out in mid to late 2023. So we have it a little bit earlier this time, kind of like there. So I think we're just in a big accumulation zone. And I would say maybe wait till after midterms, maybe even wait till January. It depends how conservative you want to be. But, to see what could happen in the world, after midterms, before that happens. I mean, Fed still being hawkish. I think that Bitcoin will outperform, S&P 500, NASDAQ for the next, probably 6 months. Not in the sense that it's going to go into a bull run, in the sense that you're just going to be sideways while those continue to bleed, kind of. I think that's kind of what we could see, just that sideways consolidation pattern. These are big points, guys. 20K and 1,500 for Ethereum, 1,600 for Ethereum. There's no reason why price wouldn't consolidate here for longer, I think. We'll see what happens, though. Kind of 10 days also the case that you bottomed out in terms of money flow here, I believe. Yeah, in terms of money flow, and then just that consolidation phase that would keep you, let's see, May to September. Yeah, quite a few. June, July, August, 4 more months of just sideways, kind of that trajectory. You could have pumps to 25, we'll see. Just kind of that sideways area. So yeah, and then moving down in some of these time frames, let me just show you the case that we haven't bottomed out yet. In terms of the money flow on the 6-day right here, you got to come down farther. So this could give you that case for capitulation coming maybe after midterms, like we saw in 2018 right here, right after midterms, you just come down another, I think it would be probably, yeah, that would even be the case to come down a lot. Wow. That'd be 40, that'd be 50%. I don't think it would be that much. You got your 400 weekly moving average at about 13, where is it, 13 something. Let me show you guys that, because I think that's going to be a huge area for a potential bottom, about 35% down from now. And it just would coincide with the fact that price gets less volatile over time as market cap increases. So that's a huge area I would look for as a potential bottom. Who knows? It's hard to say whether we're gonna go there. I see strong arguments for both sides. I feel like we've been sideways long enough where you're just not gonna capitulate downward, but we'll see. We'll absolutely see. And money flow kind of getting high here in the 2-day. I mean, you're getting close to where we were when we were almost. You're getting to the point. Yeah, you're at money flow in the 2-day where you're at 66K almost, at least 62K. So you're getting close to some type of correction. I think you're ultimately going to just come down to 19 or play more range bound here. In the short term, you also have this blue triangle. This is going to be more of your, bearish case. That's a 27% drop down. This would be the case to come down to 13. Yeah, that's 15K right there. 27% would be right around high 14s is a big area if you come down to there, and that could be in the cards pretty soon after midterms. We'll see what happens here. That could be in the cards. I don't know whether we bottomed out. It's very hard to say right now. I don't know. I could either sideways is the best case scenario, accumulation zone, bore the hell out of us for a while, or you get that capitulation pretty soon. And then, you're in the green here, but you're in a bear market. So a lot of times this just comes back down into the red in some of these time frames. Your 4-hour here, look at sometimes the green dots play well, but most of the time they bring you down. Look at that. I mean, that green dot was down 9%, 10%. You absolutely could come down around 10% there. That's a big point. Low 19s could be the next big area. And then, kind of the same exact thing right there on the hourly. And then as I was showing you, how I cut the top here, 15-minute. Seems like ultimately, we're coming into the weekend. You may be sideways. There's always weird things that happen on weekends, but I think your next big point is going to be around 20K. And then let's move on to Ethereum here. So a lot of the same, look at this green dot right here on your 2-day. In bull markets, they do pretty well like over there, but these brought you down a good amount. This one, that was a 27% drop down right there. It could absolutely come down a bit on Ethereum right here, 28 right there. I feel like you're going to inevitably test 1200, 1100 another time here. I think that's pretty inevitable. And split RSIs right there. At that point, split RSIs coming down. That could absolutely be the case to come down, especially with the blue triangle right there. So that looks pretty bearish. That would be the case to come down to 12, 1100. And then daily, your split RSIs were coming down, came back up for this little, probably just to wick out a lot of, there were a lot of liquidations, as somebody was telling me on the Twitch live stream. By the way, guys, if you're not following my Twitch, follow my Twitch, link in the description below. Going live tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to do the show tonight on time. And the live streams are exclusively on Twitch right now, so please check that out. Follow it, link in the description below. And yeah, same type of deal right there for ETH. And then your 4-hour, you're still in the red here. These split RSIs, that's kind of the case. Sometimes you see split RSIs, you get that little pump up, but then once they get close together, then you're kind of done with it. So that's what I'm kind of thinking there. You are hitting the spiral line right here. So the bullish case, if you bounce off of this, you're going to come up higher. But I don't know if I'm necessarily seeing that, but stranger things have happened on Fridays, absolutely. So absolutely could happen here. In terms of maybe, I don't know, a scalp long right here, you do have the 5-minute bullish div. You do have, some things like that. Maybe you come up a little bit higher. Maybe try to go long, get up $10, a little scalp right there. A little bit risky, I would say. Definitely a little bit risky. Weekend coming up, I'm probably just going to sit out maybe until Monday on entering anything new. Kind of happy with the Bitcoin short. Just going to let that ride, maybe add to that risk-free. And when would I want to add to that risk-free? Just to show you guys, money flow crossovers are usually pretty good places, maybe on the 15-minute money flow crossover. maybe even 10-minute money flow crossover. I probably wouldn't add to it right now just because you're, see what happens. You kind of came down a bit, but 15 I would definitely be looking to. And XRP, people have been talking about, got some okay news with the lawsuit, could get delayed more. Hitting, just, the same pattern right here, just hitting that point. You got the green dot. This one brought you down a good amount. So I think you could kind of come down with everything else a bit here. That's kind of my main view on it, especially with, you got the green dot in the 2 hour right now. In bull accumulation phases or bear markets, you don't stay too long kind of in the green. Look at right there, just right down. So it could be a potential, good short right here. A lot of the altcoins, you don't have much in between, until you get to kind of 47 cents. You could be headed down quite a bit more. That bearish div on the 30-minute did it pretty well. The top of the trend line, called it pretty well there. Also 10-minute, 15-minute money flow crossovers into the red may be good places to short. So it's a potential right there. There's a ton of altcoins that, went up a lot. I know MEXC, I was talking about on Paul Barron. I did a good show on Paul Barron. You should check out Paul Barron. Just type in Paul Barron on YouTube. It's one of the latest videos I was on, talking about MEXC that might have topped out. A lot of things are looking to have a pullback. MEXC was looking the most bearish. I don't even know if you could short that though. I could show you it real quick. Especially, let me just show you. I'll show you it because I want to show you the technique of finding tops here. Look at, I'd say, 4 hour and above. You find that bearish div right here, the bearish div in money flow coming out. Ooh, that usually brings you down quite a bit. Unless you're looking at the Dixie, unless you're looking at the DXY, usually brings you down quite a bit on almost everything. I think ultimately, inevitably, this is going to come down in the short term, at least to the bottom of these EMAs, $3, and then eventually here, I think it could come down quite a bit more here. So yeah, that's the analysis right now, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out the exclusive Discord down below. Please follow my Twitch. Also, check out BITGET, the campaign down below, free $100 USDT position. Check that out as well if you're interested. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Catch me on Twitch tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, goodbye, guys.